Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here goes.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is DJ Chark. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 1, ready?
6 yards left on 2nd down.
12.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
11, Thomas.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Burrow on 3rd down. And open, it's Moss, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They hand off to their big tight end. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be a third and about 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, back up.
Now Lawrence on third and long. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, first and 10.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up now on second and a yard.
12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
11 empty.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I'm wondering.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Here we go.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get into someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, pick up.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 12, 12.
Mix it up the middle. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Gun. Shot.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Throwing on second down. Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score is Bengals 10, Jaguars nothing. Evan McPherson, the kickoff, 4th down and 8.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the fourth. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's good for Jaguars. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Etienne. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Once more Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. There's the former Jaguar, DJ Chark. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First target, first catch, and a first down. Burrow looking to pass. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On one, right?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They try to eat some clock with Mixon.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
That's the tight end Hurst with it.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon.
And able to get this to the 31.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now it's Burrow.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go. 11 empty tank. 11 empty tank.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Touchdown Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Here's a give to Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Bengals, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll lose an important one here as that drive